It's 8 o'clock at FM 104.5, KOBS Orange.
That's Foreigner. Cool for you anyway on FM 104.5 from their new Foreigner album that has been out for 77. Did a good job on that, too, as far as for a debut album. Right before that, we got into some Jay Ferguson doing his Thunder Island, Carole King before that, and Smackwater Jack. Got about 20 minutes past 4 o'clock. Rivers here by your side. We've got tonight at midnight something that you just might get into. It's Jefferson Starship's Earth album. And this is their new one, out loud publicized. And that'll be featured in our Zoom tracks. It all begins at midnight, and you'll be hearing it in its entirety on FM 104.5. This is Jefferson Starship, but with a different name to it. It's Grace Slick from Flight Log, White Rabbit, the airplane.
Woo! I don't know about you, but I'm feeling so mellow today, Kent. It's like the whole world is in a state of mourning after the long weekend or something. Getting back to work and getting into the old grind again, shoulder to the wheel, etc., etc. Billy Joel from 52nd Street with Honesty, along with some Linda Ronstadt. And from Redbone, the Witch Queen of New Orleans. Got a mini concert for you coming up. And on Earth News in just about a little over an hour. Going to be continuing our discussion with the Allman Brothers. And today, Greg Allman and Dickie Betts talk about the difference between the fights that were kept in the family and the fights that eventually split them up. That's at about 11:48 this morning. I want to talk to the veterans right now. Can tell you how to get some information about benefits, GI loans, education information, employment, and much more. 1-800-555-1212 is your number.
It's a beautiful thing. Music from Jimmy Buffett and Cowboy in the Jungle. Also, The World is a Ghetto, and we started out with music from Roger Daltrey and Giving It All Away. What depressing music, Larry. Pretty, but kind of sad. I think Larry's at the end of his rope. Mark's asleep in the music closet, and this is RC. Be with you today until Dave gets here on Zoom.
The JV's.
Zoom 104.5 with John Lennon from Shaved Fish. Instant Karma, the name of the tune. I don't know about where you're at, but where I'm at, the thunder is starting to roll, and that 30% chance of rain looks like it might hit. It's 90 degrees right now, 32 degrees, and we're going to Custom Hi-Fi at 2425 South 11th Street in Beaumont. Hi.
Hello, Bobby.
How are you? How's the weather there? Is it sunshiny there?
It still is. Would you say it's still sunshiny over here? More or less. We've got blue skies. We don't see any rain clouds approaching. Just about time for Bob and Kathy and I to wrap it up over here at Custom Hi-Fi, where they're having their emergency Sunday sale. Now, the fact that we're going home doesn't mean that these guys are. Oh, no. They're going to be here till 8 o'clock tonight, and they've got lots more goodies in store for the people. Hope you can come on out and say hi to everybody out here and take a look at some of the nice turntables and receivers and speakers that they do have on sale during their emergency Sunday sale. Going to be out here till 8 o'clock. Till next time, this is Larry at Custom Hi-Fi, 2425 South 11th Street in Beaumont, across from Gibson's, for Zoom 104.5.
From Diamantina Cocktail and the Little River Band, and happy anniversary. Before that, we heard some craziness from David Bromberg, Kansas City, Here I Come, and the Cars. Their new one's called Candy O. The name of the tune was Let's Go.
Dryden's Trench.
From Van Halen's second LP, Dancing Night Away. And some Leonard Skinner, Down South Jukin' from First and Last. What are you doing?
Your light bulb's not lit.
What?
I didn't know you were on the air.
Oh, well, you walked in right when I turned the mic on.
Well, then that's why.
Also started off with some music from Led Zeppelin and Ramble On from Led's second LP.
Walking to...
The bad thing is I'm exhausted before I even get started.
I know the feeling.
Oh, man, this is absolutely wonderful. Mark and I were just sitting here talking. We're the ageless Zoomers. We've been here since day one. Mm-hmm. And if there were any two people in this whole corporation, of which there are many, that should go down with the ship, it's us. We're prepared. We're lashed down to the seats. We have nowhere else to go.
I like your pirate cap there. It's very becoming. And the peg leg does wonders for you, too. Right?
That's true. We're out here on Lake Zoom, the little radio station by the sea, and we're going to be playing music.
Beautiful waterfront property out here. It's going cheap, too.
Oh, it's great. I got to describe how I had to get into this. We came in, and we're way back in the woods. If you've never been to Zoom Radio, come and see us one time. Today would not be the most opportune moment, but I drove up one of the side streets, and I had to walk about 1.5 miles in chest-high water, and I am 6'4", and it was not easy, but we brought supplies. There's things to drink out there and things to eat. So if you want to come out and see us. We'd be glad to have the company.
No grill, though, huh?
No grill.
Can't have everything.
The refrigerator's outside, and I'm sure it's underwater now, and I'm afraid to even get my toe in the water out there. I'm sure the whole beach is electrified. I brought my shorts if you want to put them on and go swimming.
Oh, great.
It's 5 minutes after 3 o'clock. Larry with you till who knows when.
You have an appointment every Sunday night at 9. The Dr. Demento Show on FM 104 and a half. The better half.
We're out here during the first annual Willard's Lake Resort Environmental Battle of the Creek concert through the modern miracle of radio and a couple of Band-Aids here. I can't believe this.
Not to mention a few last-minute technical adjustments or maladjustments, as the case may be.
I got to admit, I got here late, and so you have a better idea of what's going on than I do.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to do sitting looking at the back of this little box here and trying to arrange things.
I'll maintain the adjustments here now.
I think we've got it under control at this point, right?
Yeah. We have a total of 11 craft now that has completed the race.
Yeah, there are 11 at last count. When I came up literally out of the creek.
I can tell.
Some people cruise successfully, me, I drift successfully.
Yes.
Zoom 104 and a half. It's some Van Morrison music for you from his album, His Band and the Street Choir, and Blue Money. Also heard from the Beatles, from Let It Be, The Two of Us, and David Bromberg doing Sharon. Kind of reminds me of an old song the Coasters did called Little Egypt, like in around 61, something like that. Oh, what time is it? 34 minutes after the hour of 5 o'clock, and we're waiting Robin so I can go home, get some rest, and going out to that Zoom Rock and Roll Festival today. Let me tell you about it just in case you might not know. It's Zoom's birthday today, April 1st. It's 1 year ago today that we started playing rock and roll for the Triangle. And to celebrate, we're going to have 7 area bands out at the Showtown Drive-In in Beaumont. The bands will be Cafe, Rebel, Rough Lock, Eddie Sandlin, Airborne, Scott McGill, and Harbor. Paul, the keyboard player of Cafe, is listening now, and he called me up and played some music for him so he can warm up, get ready to go out there and play some music for you. The sound system is provided by Mid-County Music in Port Neches. Tickets are going to be $4.50 at the gate. I'll be showing the Beatles film Let It Be around 11 o'clock. So go out, hear some good rock and roll, and see the movie Let It Be. Seating will be festive style, so bring you a blanket so you won't have to sit on the hard asphalt parking lots. And bring an ice chest full of goodies. I'll be out there bumming stuff from a lot of people. I'm going to come up and say, Larry from Zoom, give me something. There will be plenty of parking. I had a couple of calls on that. No problem with that. Jam will start at about 1:30 this afternoon, so we'll see you out there for sure. It's Showtown Drive-In. We'll be giving out 104 LPs. That says 104 and a half LPs, so that means they'll have 1 LP sawed in half that you can get if you'd like that. It's going to be at the Showtown Drive-In today. Just a few more things before we get back into the music. Be hearing Grand Funk, some Rare Earth, and Stevie Wonder in the next set. That should take me all the way up till about 5 after, and Robin should be in by then. Tonight on King Biscuit Flower Hour, brought to you by Sawar Record and Tape City in the Northway Shopping Center. The Best of the Biscuit will present the Doobie Brothers and an appearance by the Boomtown Rats. That was recorded live in San Diego. Right after that on Jazz Zoom 12, Robin will be featuring the music of Tony Williams, if you get into some real hot jazz drumming, along with some George Benson, Jan Hammer, Tom Scott, and Stanley Clark. Also, we'll be hearing music from the Weather Report. It's brought to you in part by Joey's Candies and Gifts at 738 9th Avenue in Port Arthur. Jazz Zoom 12 from FM 104 and a half.
No, it's not raining. Just music from the Doors this morning on Zoom. Riders on the Storm. Also some Grover Washington requests. His newest, Reed Seed and Steppin' Through. And we started with some old Joe Cocker. Please don't let me be misunderstood. It's about 7:30, Sunday morning, the 1st of April. Ha ha. If you'd like to get credit for what you know, okay? That means that someone is giving you credit for the fact that you know something besides what you learned in high school or college, okay? And it could help you get some credit if you're thinking about going back to school for 70 cents. Write for Get Credit for What You Know at the Consumer Information Center, Pueblo, Colorado. That's 81009.
Chin up, go, Mammy Lou.
Texas Tour of Lakes Diamond as SSCC Concerts brings you Lakes Diamond Thursday night, April 19th at 8 p.m. at Lamar University Center Center Ballroom. Experience the firepower of Lakes Diamond.
From 8 until 5, Monday through Friday, and I'm sure it's a cheaper way to get your teeth cleaned. We got the new Disco McCartney and Wings. You decide for yourself. Good night tonight. Then Lizzie before that, and Paul McCartney and Wings. Rock and roll is here to stay no matter what Paul McCartney does these days. Good night tonight. I actually like that song. I don't know why, but I do like it. Ricky, you don't know why I like it?
That's your problem.
That's my problem. I found out why Bob is going to have highlights from the Kerrville festivals because there have been...
Dedicated Kervers have copies of the previous festivals.
Yes. He's got it on a little disc, and he's going to be playing it for you along with some other surprises. I don't know if I... Where did that naked woman come from? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, where was I? I was going to tell you about the weather. It's going to be nice until Tuesday. It may rain Tuesday. That's approximately what the forecast says. High tomorrow should be in low 80s, looking for a low tonight to around 68, 77 degrees now in the Triangle. Let's some music from Ricky Lee Jones.
It's 7:25 from FM 104.5. Tonight at midnight on FM 104.5.